gluten-free baking, short crust pastry. Though a little more delicate to handle than traditional pastry, the results are well worth the effort. In this video, we show you how to blind bake pastry crust for tarts and quiches. But it's also perfect for making single and double crust pies and tarts. To make sweet pastry, just add 2 tablespoons of confectioner sugar with the flour before blending into crumbs. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or 200 degrees Celsius. Sift the flour, xanthan gum, and salt into a bowl and mix. Then add the butter and rub it with your fingertips until the mixture forms crumbs. You can also do this with a blender or food processor, using the pulse settings. Add the egg and mix it in with a palette knife. Gradually add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cold water, a few drops at a time, mixing after each addition. Keep adding water and mixing until it just comes together to form a dough. Transfer the dough to a surface lightly floured with gluten-free flour and briefly and lightly knead until smooth. Wrap in a plastic wrap and chill in the fridge for 10 minutes. Roll out the dough onto a surface lightly floured with gluten-free flour to about 1/4 of an inch or 5 millimeters thick and large enough to fill the tart pan. Carefully wrap the pastry around the rolling pin. Lift over the tart pan and unroll the pastry. Gently press the pastry into the base and sides of the pan, pressing it into the flutes if your pan has them. Trim the edges, repair any holes with excess pastry, and dab with a little water. Prick the base with a fork. Line the pastry with parchment paper and weigh it down with ceramic baking beans, or ordinary dried beans. Place on a baking sheet and bake in the oven for 15 minutes. Remove the tart shell from the oven and carefully remove the parchment and beans. Place back in the oven for 5 more minutes. If you're making sweet pastry, brush the pastry shell with a beaten egg before it goes back in the oven. And there's your tart case finished. Ready for any tart or quiche recipe you like.